I knew nobody was voting for England.
Well, a team that has a 663% chance of winning this one is Brazil, I think, or maybe it was Germany. Who knows? What I do know is this will be a fantastic matchup. It was last time. These guys got a draw last time around. Brazil could really do some wins to make themselves comfortable, but Germany knocking on the door of a top 4.
It's a good start for Germany. Same as yesterday. Oh, there we go. You do see. It was actually Brazil trying to fake kickoff. Germany read it, shot it on target, but good job by Brazil getting back with their third man. So they did not concede immediately.
Well, that's a statement right there, that if it goes to overtime, Brazil's saying we've got plenty of kickoff tricks up our sleeves as well. Maybe they should have saved that one for an overtime. Germany have had to dust themselves off after the last game. It was a tough loss. Let's see if they've still got the energy, because of course Brazil have had a longer wait as well, because Germany went on about 6 or 7 minutes longer.
It's a great strategy there by Brazil, or by Germany and USA, sorry. Oh, hold on, Jan's actually just bounced one in. I thought this was going to get saved by Germany, but nobody expected it to just be right there, the final touch, barely a glancing blow, and Tox got bumped away. Nobody back to help him.
I saw Zen score a similar goal earlier. I was seeing the Rocket Baguette streamers reacting, laughing at it. But maybe the sort of flip reset bouncer fake is becoming a little bit of meta, because, of course, quite so persistent with it. Anyway, here's Swift. Tox saw that one coming and snuffed out the danger. That's good play from Tox, doing his job there, getting that block.
Jan is well known for his air double bumps, his flip reset bumps, but that was a really close one. I mean, he barely got a reset on it, so sneaky by Jan. And Germany didn't see it coming. They didn't know that they needed help in defense. These days, with the rise of the air double bumps and air double bump passes, you need 2 players in defense. One just to get bumped, and then the other player to actually get the ball.
And goes for the air pinch. That would have been lovely there. That one high up on the wall, but not quite able to do so. Big's not going for the ball again, but now he's stuck ball side. Gets 100 boost and is able to at least keep it safely in his own corner. The safest place on the pitch, in theory, unless you have Daniel on the other team, as you see. Dishing out the Doomsies. This one's going to go into the centre. What can Germany do? We know they are brilliant at passing the ball to each other. Could be an avenue past Brazil, but so far Brazil completely dominating this game.
Yeah, Brazil have, I think, had a pretty middling start today. They won't be happy with a draw against Chile, but they're still in this. That's a good save. Still in this group with control of their own destiny. Away from it, outside of the top 2, I think they're still favourites to get that 3rd spot, get the favourable matchup against England that we keep talking about, everybody's talking about.
Germany have stepped up in the last minute or so. I said that Brazil were dominating. Since then, Germany have had a lot more of the ball and the play, but at the moment, Rezears has got no boost, so he needs his teammate Tox to come in, who does so. He gets a dunk on Swift as well. That's great play from Tox. He's looking lively in this opening few minutes. Get to really get a full shooting chance, Germany. Come close to developing something, but the final ball not quite there. Maybe that changes here from Tox. Takes the ball from left to right. Catalysm. Clean touch on that ball. Is it too clean for Jan? He gets hit into the ceiling, and that's actually brilliant from Jan defensively in the end.
Yeah, great job keeping control on the back wall. Swift is actually just dove with 100 boost. He was the only player with boost there, lost in Jan. Have got to try and get this to the corner. They do. Now Swift lunging into the play again. I think they really need to try and slow the game down here, Brazil. That's much better. Just getting a 50-50 under control, but the bump is Swift out of position again. Germany weren't able to capitalize on the weakened Brazil there.
There's a lot of bumps, it's scrappy, but that is a little bit of beauty among the chaos.
You know, from Germany's POV, this will feel like a game they should be tied in. Or, you know, it felt like they've had plenty chances, but Brazil clinical as ever. Just one pass, one shot, and a second goal to add to the tally.
The rose among the thorn bush right there from Brazil, just when it was getting all a little bit ugly. Both players, I think there was about 5 of them inside that German corner. And that's not where you want to play your Rocket League. But Brazil found a way out, foraged their way out. Rezears starts the race for Germany to get back into this one. They can probably feel it slipping away yet again as Swift goes high. Jan underneath it. Jan does take control, and then Swift gets a great bump on top. Bumping plays seem to be the difference between these two teams.
So we do have Saudi Arabia mercilessly disposing of their Middle Eastern counterparts. Brazil try a little 1-2 pass play here. Germany had success with that last game we watched. Brazil nearly find the back of the net with one. Norway have just tied the game 1-1 with Chile, and it's also 1-1 between USA and Italy. USA continue to play everybody close today.
Loss is going to get this ball. He's going to be able to do something with it. He gets the flip reset almost over the top of both of them, but Catalysm was back. That's okay for Brazil for now, though. Sending the ball forwards is putting Germany back on their own goal line, but you don't want to get dunked like that by Rezears, who then goes for the demo as well. Tox has the boost to reach this ball, just tips it onto the target. Catalysm can't quite get it on target himself. Yeah, and his touch is poor as well, so Brazil under severe pressure in the last 40 seconds of this game.
Still no good defensive touches from Brazil. Many times this game, they're just wasting time and they're allowing each other time to grab boost, get back into the game. Germany are just getting frustrated here. They've had the ball in the blue half a lot, but it's always in the corners. It's always being saved into the corners where they can't really do much.
Yeah, I feel like for Germany, it's all a little bit predictable as well. Brazil know when they're shooting, they know when they're going for a solo play, they're reading the bumps and the demos as well. Brazil, even when Germany have the ball back in their own half, they're continuing to attack, continuing to defend from the front. Jan and Lost in particular, absolute pests there. Lost lets that one roll over his shoulder. Brazil guarantee the point.
Now Brazil taking one there. USA just 15 seconds away from taking game one against Italy by 1 goal. Norway and Chile are in overtime, and Saudi Arabia up 4-1 against Oman. So nothing too surprising as long as Chile can get across the line there against Norway. We thought coming into the tournament Chile would be able to get wins there. Norway are really making them work for it.
Yeah, Chile absolutely need to take this one, and we've just seen they have taken it. Davidshoks have a lovely goal from the ceiling. But let's go back to Brazil versus Germany. It would seem relatively comfortable from Brazil. I'd just say that Germany ran out of ideas there, which is disappointing, because against USA, they seem so creative.
Yeah, I do like the final third play from Brazil. They're putting the ball in the middle on the nose of a teammate, not just shooting, hoping it goes in against defenders who are in position to clear it to the corner. So I think Germany have got to take their time. They've got to try and find the pass in the final third. Brazil showing them how it's done in game one. It was game two that Germany won yesterday. So they're, right now they're having the exact same day. Close games against USA, but game losses. Looks like we have kicked off game one. We'll be joining in just now. No goals just yet. If Germany could win this, they're on the exact same streak as they were yesterday. It was okay for them. It was enough to get into the top four.
Yeah, but it does put all the more pressure on this second game against Brazil. And Lost, Swift and Jan are not a squad that you want to have to get games against. Looking more and more comfortable now in Group A are Brazil, especially if they can start turning draws into wins. They'll be frustrated by the draw earlier on against Chile, but that'll be forgotten if they can get this second game. Lost. He's able to come in for the ball. Swift left it to him, but now there's a chance to a counter. Catalysm up against Jan. Catalysm has got no boost. Jan's got 100, and Jan is able to get himself in the way.
Yeah, it's just too good there for Brazil. Oh, in the midst of the backboard, let's Lost double in the opener. And you can see the difference. At one end, Germany are hoping that Brazil outplay themselves, and at the other, Brazil are outplaying Germany. They're not waiting for mistakes, they're forcing them.
Not the first time we've seen Rezears miss on the backboard as well, and Brazil were ready for it, and that was a huge shout from Lost. That goal meant a lot to him. I think he is sensing that Brazil finally are looking at their Brazilian selves. Maybe we can see the flair coming forward. Maybe in the flair team that we expected so far. Yeah, starting to get these wins as Lost goes to the ceiling. Takes control of it. Is this the play? Goes to the bump instead. In comes Swift, I think it was. Oh, it's Jan off the post. Lovely idea from Brazil.
Yeah, really good stuff. Brazil putting it all together here against a tough Germany. We just saw this team go long overtimes against USA. Brazil are putting them away a bit more easily. It looks like they've regained pretty well from their game loss to Chile earlier. Really shows the level Chile have come out with today. They're able to take a game off this Brazil. Taking game one and now ahead in game two against Norway as well. So the South Americans all taking over the group today.
Yeah, it's also brilliant. Yeah, it's brilliant for Italy as well if Germany lose. Good for those guys. Catalysm has a chance to put this one past Lost, but Lost was quick enough. Then the shot comes in from Rezears, saved again by Brazil. The reflexes are on point for them. Lost has got time to go high here. He finds Swift, who's already pre-jumping. This is more like it from Brazil. This is the version of yourselves we all want to see.
Yeah, they're getting everybody involved now. They're starting to spread out in the pitch, trusting each other's touches just a little bit more. Germany are stretched in, trying to defend here. Mid pass to Lost. Catalyst has barely saved it. It's just deflected into the corner. Lost almost had that one on target.
Yeah, the final pixel of Rezears' car's hitbox got something on that one. Diverted it past the Brazilian player. That could have been game over on current form. Instead, Germany stay alive, but it falls to loss in the end. Again, good defending from Rezears. It was poor on the backboard earlier, but he's made up for it since.
Yeah, Brazil are just all over them. Doing a great job. Just up in the pace, and Germany are struggling to hold on. Still, though, just that 1 goal difference. Germany have survived that solid minute of pressure. Yeah, they've got a chance to put on some of their own. But Brazil just get out with pace once again. Impressive that they're able to just do that, just flick a switch, and now everything's moving a little bit faster.
Yeah, they're trying to make quick fire passes, though, cut the ball back to breaking through the lines, and it is risky. It can be countered, but Lost has the next gets that ball so cleanly. He tees it up, Swift there. Ball's going to waterfall down. There'll be no one left from Brazil, so they're not overcommitting. Doing well to avoid falling into that trap as Tox clears it into the center, but Germany using all of their boost up. Not really doing too much with it at the moment.
Lost taking the scenic route here as the ball is defended well once again by Brazil. They're just wasting time. Oh, dive bomb save. It's gone back into Rezears though, who ties it. And what a relief that is for Germany, because they were really struggling in this matchup. But Jan got bumped into the backboard, and then he dives into the save, but can't get it away from Rezears.
Yeah, he got jumpy after Tox swatted him away. And Germany again show signs of life in games, and it seems that they're dead and buried and almost lose it from the kickoff. Tox had to have good reflexes there after beating the way forward for his teammate for the goal earlier on. Lost. As his team pegged back. Swift gets that one into the corner. Jan is using the stealing to try and get this ball, but Rezears gets the big clearance. And now it's Brazil that are focusing on the demo game.
It's well played by Tox. It's past 2 here. 50s at mid, but Germany have to leave it for Jan, whose sideball skimmed this all the way down the other end of the pitch. Germany awoken by this game, by this goal that they've been able to get. 20 seconds to go. Lost deflected into the middle viciously though. Deflected extremely well. Long clear there by Rezears.
Well, yesterday, this game in this matchup went to overtime, and it was won in 4 seconds by Germany. Not quite there yet, but let's see if history repeats itself. Before then, though, Tox gets into the centre, Catalyst underneath it. Can he get the clean touch against Swift? Not quite. He gets something. Looks like it's gonna fall, but for now, and keeps it up. Tox and Lost racing. Swift might choose to do something with this ball, you know. Pre-flips into it. Lost in front of him. Lost almost gets control of it. Are we going to see overtime? Yes, we are. Johnny, talk us through it.
They should go for it. They should try the same strat as yesterday. Why not? It's going to be double kickoff for Brazil, though, so they're going more aggressively than they did. It's going to be Germany's ball, though. Advantage for them. Straight away. They do clear it with their shot. It's not easy to get on the end of that one. Just a bit too much of the cross.
Brazil will feel they've been the better team so far, but they have to get over the line. Lost has the ball from Jan's pass. Gets the flip reset over one. Tox a little bit awkward getting that one to the side, and Lost is able to do something more with it. Swift turns. Aggressive turn from Brazil. Trying to finish the overtime the same way they've been playing this game, but Tox lets that one run and just buys the team a few seconds.
Oh, well, we're close in this matchup. Every other match has gone one-sided in favor of the favorite, so we're going to be staying right here to find out the winner. Germany versus Brazil. Brazil knocking at the door, but Germany do have bodies back in the way of it.
Rezears pinches. Swift races Tox. Lost should be able to get this one, and what composure from him. Knew that ball would bounce and it would tee him up. Gets the bump of Casper's over the way. Wants to get a second. That would have been fun, but not quite.
A great save, actually, managing to find Tox with the outlet pass. Brazil playing very risky there for a moment, leaving someone on the backboard, hoping for a passing play. Now here comes Germany with the center off the back wall, but everybody's sitting deep, just waiting for a bad clear from Brazil. Not going to get one. Brazil keeping it in safe positions. More than that, they're getting counter-attacks.
They need to decide who gets this ball, though. Jan and Swift, neither of them knew, and that lets Germany in. Tox up against Lost. Back flips on it. Another nice touch from Tox. Foda just keeping control of the ball. Loses the 50-50 out to Rezears, who's in here on the right. We've seen some goals from this right wing. So Lost says no to that one. 1.5 minutes. Germany are thinking, surely not again. I'm exhausted.
Well, they're going to need to keep going just a little bit longer. They played more Rock League than anyone else in the group today. USA have just closed out their series against Italy. Comfortable games to win. Tox unable to interfere with lost save enough. So many follow-through demos in this matchup going the way of Brazil. Germany can't stay alive in the challenges.
They do have the ball until Jan wins that one cleanly. Swift now racing Tox. Tox has to play it fairly neutral. He can't do too much of the possession. Then the demo comes in. Is the keeper to get back in time? Rezears tries to find space. You want to stay down there, mate? That's where the ball is.
Oh, he thought his teammate had it covered, but the demo proved to be critical. Brazil win it with off-the-ball play. They do what they could not do yesterday and beat Germany 2 games in a row. So it's a very tough start for the Germans. 4 one-goal losses in a row. 2 at the hands of the United States, 2 at the hands of Brazil as well. They can't get disheartened by this though. This is just a tough strength of schedule. The easier matches are coming. Obviously, they've got a match against Saudi Arabia who they're able to beat yesterday, so they'll be trying to repeat that. But for every other matchup today, Germany are the on-paper favorites.
So much on the line here between Italy and Germany. Italy, I think a team kind of came in underneath the radar. Germany, a team that a lot of people expected to perform very well. If they somehow manage to get beaten by Italy in this situation and Italy gets past them, that would be mind-blowing. Germany, I mean, you could tell even from the early interviews with Talks and the overtime game that went for so long against Team USA, they felt like they were playing well, but they just kept coming up one goal short. They could not find a way over that hurdle, and now things have started to go awry.
I mean, no doubt Germany won't be sleeping on Italy this time around. We do have the head-to-head for now. Can you imagine a split? And they're both at 18 points, but it still won't matter. Italy would have, I believe Italy would have still the tiebreaker over them in a split. So Germany, I think they have to win both games here.
They would, and then the tiebreaker would go to goal differential. So you never know how things will pan out. Still a lot of games left to play. You can have some runaway games. We've seen some high-scoring games here at the FifaE World Cup, but can't take it for granted. You want to be the driver of your own destiny, and that is the position that both these teams are in right now. A 3-point victory would mean so much for both of these teams.
And we have other matches as well. You got Oman versus Brazil. We talked about Brazil at 18 points. That should be one they walk away with 3 points on, which would solidify their place. It should solidify their place in the playoffs, but I think there is still some weird magic in the last 2 matches. But I think Norway and Brazil still have to play. So I think unlikely for Norway to also split against Brazil there. But hey, you know, crazy things have happened in Rocket League before. I don't care about those other matches. I want to know what you guys at home think about this one. Italy versus Germany. Hashtag ICA. Hashtag GER. In the chat, who do you got? James Bond?
I think that the vote has to be on the side of Germany. Germany, certainly the favorite in this, but they've gone through so much heartbreak today. Italy, the underdog. We've seen so many underdog stories out of group stage, you know, that have been exhilarating, where teams who you count out somehow find a way to win. But the stakes could not be higher for both of these teams. They are neck and neck in this race with each other as well. So this is an opportunity to leapfrog, to get some breathing room and really secure your spot in the quarterfinals.
78%, 79% here for Germany in the chat. Tox and company try to get it done.
Keeps going up. It keeps going up.
83% until the graphic went away. You know, Italy look up and they're like, all right, fine. You don't believe in us, but we believe in us. And they got to prove it on the pitch.
Did chat forget that Italy took them down yesterday?
You know, short-term memory in chat, maybe. But also, James, sometimes the universe is telling you. You have the feeling, and sometimes you just got to go with your gut. And Germany are just too good to go down. Too many overtimes have gone against them. It surely can't keep happening.
Surely, you think that. And, you know, looking back at the games yesterday, both games a 2-1 scoreline.
Well, let's get right into it. The day isn't over, but both of these teams will love a spot in the quarterfinal. One leapfrogs the other here. 17 points apiece. Italy hold the head-to-head for now. Germany trying to fight back and get right back into the playoff spot. We're underway here in the set of 2.
It has been a disappointing day so far for Germany. This was a big opportunity, their biggest of the day. Will they rise to the occasion, or will the underdogs of Italy get off to a good start? I think we got a little bit of an answer so far, Jorby.
That is a great start. Rezears getting that great touch there from Catalysm. He gets a good bounce on the ball. Italy are forced to come out and stretch to the top of the box to get to the 50. He just lost it there. Great job from Rezears going underneath the 50 on his nose. Germany, that's a big statement here at the start of the game.
Catalysm fighting through the contact. Tox, contest as well. Hyder, enough boost to get a 50. Rezears was waiting up back wall, but a little bit slow to the challenge, and that left some room for Italy to work with, but now a quick counterattack for Germany. Rezears caught that with a reset. Rezears is looking very polished so far.
Nothing for Arju. Hyder wants the pass, give and go. Three-point passing play is broken up. Hyder still might have a chance on this ball. He took the corner boost, brought it down. Tox bought him a little bit of time, and a nice follow-up 50 as well. Italy all of a sudden get pushed back. Rezears tried for the space saver, but couldn't quite get back to the ball.
Whoa, extra touch from Arju, surprising the defense. But you see good boost preservation for Germany. They barely clear that one past the goal line. Very scary ball. Rezears tried to land a bump. That one might have been bouncing in if Arju got bumped off the ball. Back and forth we go.
Hyder trying to fight for that ball. Arju waiting for this clear. You have Tox right there. How do Italy move downfield? Able to connect with Hyder. He got one back in Rezears, but that blindside challenge proving difficult for Italy. It's twice now they get the ball snuffed out from under them. It's a little awkward for Italy. Hyder has to bail him out.
Arju missed, wasted a lot of boost, but picked up the corner, so really no harm, no foul. Another bounce shot. Hyder was trying to bump Rezears off that ball. We've seen both teams now try to get that bump on the last man and come up a little short. Now a bouncer off the backboard. Arju doing a good job to get there first.
Big touch from Hyder. A chance for Arju on the air dribble, but Germany have met every single air dribble attempt, and that just had a little too much heat on it for Hyder. Catalysm feeling the pressure coming, gets that clear out. A nice bouncer there from Hyder. Tox had no angle to go.
What a pinch! That had some speed on it, didn't it?
You're lucky you had someone in position for it. Half the game to go. Germany hanging on to their lead. I wouldn't say one team has really had the possession advantage over the other. Italy with a couple downfield tries. But that clear just keeps happening. Hyder releasing the pressure gauge a couple of times here for Italy. Oh,
their bump attempt to move met by a defender. Aside from that early goal for Germany, this has been neck and neck. Both teams battling for possession in the midfield. Germany probably a few more chances compared to what Italy's been able to put up. But Italy's still playing some solid Rocket League.
Rezears. Ground double. Lots of ground doubles we're seeing lately. And Italy certainly weren't ready for it, James. That's insurance for Germany.
How did that get through? The ground double to move up. Arju, was he backwards? What was going on there? Yeah, and I think that Catalysm actually got bumped, or actually bumped Arju at the midfield. So That is what helped open up that gap. So midfield aggression, we've seen Germany going for those bumps on the last man back, finally landing a bump at the midfield that helped make that goal happen.
Touchdown field here. Italy have had almost zero offense. Arju air dribble bump, but they needed to peel more layers out, and Tox completely stuffs the Italy attack. Arju into safety in the corner. Heider with some boost and a 50, but the follow-up is too slow, and Germany keep on wasting time.
Time is on the side of Germany as we hit this final minute. Italy still looking for their first goal. This could be a chance. You can see Italy forcing Germany all the way back. Heider fakes like he's going to go for it. Arju doesn't have any boost, though. Still will dribble that ball, or try to, around the corner. It's the most prolonged attack that we've seen all game from Italy.
Heider's been at the front of this rotation, doing everything he can to keep it going. Arju with the midfield boost, but DeVoof too far underneath, tried to recover. Heider gets dusted. DeVoof with no boost, forced to clear it hard. Tox gets bumped by DeVoof. Good makeup call there from DeVoof. And Arju gets to move down the field, but nothing here for Italy. They get stuffed in the corner.
Tried to challenge that ball in the corner, ended up not flipping into it, and a lot of times that can result in the ball getting jettisoned at near light speed out of the corner. That's what happened. It killed the Italy attack.
What a clean game one for Germany. You really couldn't ask for much more if you're a German fan at home watching right now. As Italy brought it to them yesterday, and Germany are giving them a taste of their own medicine.
Such an important series in the race to qualify for the quarterfinals, and Germany have risen to the occasion, at least securing a point, and that is critical. Not only securing a point, but denying points to Italy, who they are racing.
You want to control your own destiny as much as possible. A split means that you gotta hope Italy drop the ball in the next two matches. You'd rather take 3 points and control your own destiny, and you don't have to care what Italy do from here. So, and I think, you know, we saw the 83% of fans at home voting for Germany. Well, chat, you might be onto something, because again, clean game from Germany, and there wasn't really many good opportunities from Italy.
I think it was a controlled game from Germany. Yeah. Germany had the possession. They were shutting down all of Italy's chances, and it just looked like clean Rocket League from Germany. And then you could see the aggression as well. Kata landing a key bump at midfield, and then also Rezears starting the game out, really setting the tone for Germany with a very early goal on that 50.
Oh man,
the emotions definitely.
We feel you. We feel you. It's a tough one out there for the Italians. But the best part, James, is that Rocket League is a short-term memory game. Because 0-0 5 minutes. It could be totally different here for Italy, but they need a strong start. Heider will start on the front end, and he'll get a demo, but the ball's cleared the other way.
Arju booming it up, and this is still a really important result to get. If Italy can get a win here, they will lock in that head-to-head tiebreaker at least. So very important for Italy, even if they can't take home those 3 points, to be able to lock in that advantage.
And if you're Germany, if you're split, you have to basically hope that Italy drop a series completely so that you can just overtake them clean in points. And at this stage, it might be unlikely, and Italy do strike back here in the next episode.
And Italy needed that. The shot right on target, and that is a little bit unlucky.
Crazy.
Oh, that doesn't happen too often. Italy catching a bit of a break, and speaking about catching a break, somehow Chile was able to take a game off Saudi Arabia.
Wow. Oh, nice one for Chile there. I don't know if that has many implications for the playoff standings, but
I mean, it certainly helps the United States, who are looking to top out the
for
group.
The 1 seed. Very true. Well, Heider will drop this down. Like they say, fortune favors the bold, and Heider's gameplay is absolutely of the bold variety. He sits at the front of the rotation more than any of his teammates. He loves going for those demos. Unfortunately, the demos mean more when you have possession, and that's something that Italy haven't been able to do when Heider does go downfield. Here he is on the ball now, actually slips through the defense. Shot on target! Italy making a statement!
Lovely play here from Italy. Hyder staying behind the ball, hoping for a bounce. DeVoof didn't have any boost left. Everything put into that jump to get to the ball. Was able to get a shot on target just enough. And now Italy have a 2-goal lead. Germany looked very good in game 1, now struggling in game 2.
Love that touch from Rezears. Good follow with 50 as well. Germany crashing into the corner. Italy some renewed confidence. The road just got a little harder for Germany. Hyder has no boost. DeVoof has to help him out, also low. Corner is owned by Tox. Tox clearing a path, 50 underneath, and wisely Germany decide to fight another day. Catalysm able to at least stall the attack for now. Plenty of time for Germany. You don't want to be too risk averse, but you also don't want to be trigger happy. As Rezears gets a boost steal here, DeVoof has control of it. It's the most control we've seen from Italy in the set so far.
I'm just looking at the rest of the matches, the rest of the rounds left to go, Jorby. It's to me, a likely scenario that they do end up tying in points. So this game win would be immaculate for Italy if they can pull this through. But if Germany somehow manages to win this game, they jump into being a favorite to lock in a top 4 spot in the group.
They need to jump into a favorite to get into the blue half. They have not been able to do that in this game. Italy are all over them. Arju moving across it. Tox and DeVoof fighting for possession. DeVoof
that's not good for Germany.
Wow, what a recovery there from Germany.
Dangerous, no boost, Rezears. The ball keeps going off the ceiling with Germany have no boost to work with. Finally, a little bit of breathing room, but a lovely first touch from Arju. He's gonna go back for a 50. Germany stuck back on the goal line, trying to defend this barrage from Italy.
Germany are stunned right now. So much time just got wasted off the clock. Italy have been here for an entire minute. There's no boost. Catalysm, starved. Tox, starved. Rezears the only one with any boost right now. And they can't even get out of their own third. DeVoof has control of it.
Well, DeVoof trying to fake it down, pops down to the ground. The boost starvation is real. Rezears trying to hold on to that full boost. Challenge in the corner doesn't pan out. Tox with a key touch, but still Germany running out of gas.
Italy have completely flipped the script in game 2. Hyder through the smoke screen. Double goal!
You love to see the tactical smoke screen play. The defense has no idea where that ball is. Hyder hits it around him so he can have a shot on net and sneaks it in off the post. Italy is getting a major result right here. This is massive.
Well, there was no chance for Germany to relax, no matter how controlled game number 1 looked. The result yesterday forced them to have to play Immaculate Rocket League for 10 minutes. And Italy gave them a 5-er. DeVoof, he doesn't need to do much more here with 40 seconds. Germany need a miracle to win this game. And it ain't gonna happen. Hyder giving him a dose of reality, 4-0.
Oh, this is crazy. What a game from Italy with so much on the line, and really a tie heavily favors them. Like I was saying, Jorby, because they tie, they now will have the head-to-head advantage when groups conclude if Germany and Italy are tied at that point. First tiebreaker is head-to-head, which Italy will now have. And if you look at the rest of the schedule, both Germany and Italy have to play Saudi Arabia, unless they get an upset, which is possible. You know, likely scenario is that they both move on and they'll win a series and then lose a series. If that happens and they remain tied, then it looks like Italy will be going through. But you don't want to get too far ahead of yourself because we've seen some crazy results and we've seen some unexpected draws as well.
Certainly. But one thing is for sure, Italy, for all intents and purposes, they control their own destiny. With a huge win there, but it's all about building that foundation, and it started yesterday when they took down Germany in day 1 before them to only have to split against them here, and there's only 2 matches left that separate them from the playoffs.
Was that any kind of concern for you boys coming into this?
Not really, honestly. Italy's obviously a good team, but I feel like the way we play against them should be different. I feel like we play better, but yeah, nothing I can do.
These boys are claiming that they're just better. Now, what is the game plan facing off against Saudi Arabia?
Same thing yesterday, 2-0. There's no game plan, just winning.
No game plan, just winning. I love that from you, Rezears. Good luck and have fun, bro.
I mean, no game plan sometimes works, right, for teams. I don't know how it'll work for Germany there, as we just heard. They're going up against Saudi Arabia next, a massive one for them. Germany, right, this is...
3, 2, 1, go!
Italy, Norway, that was the spoiler, wasn't it? Italy pretty dominant in the second one, overtime in the second one, should I say, and then it looks like this.
Wow.
Now, Italy are still holding on, 19 points, and if you're joining, you go, oh, okay, they've got a point over Germany. Doesn't quite work like that because of who they play next. Italy take on Saudi, who are sitting right at the top. Germany then take Oman, who sit right at the bottom.
Yeah.
It couldn't be
More polarizing?
A draw
so
for Italy.
polarizing, so stark in contrast
A
there.
draw for Italy is not enough. Even beating Saudi Arabia in one game would only put them on 20 points. If Germany beat Oman, they go to 21. So Italy need to win both games, and if they fail to do that, if they lose either game to Saudi Arabia, they need Oman to beat Germany in at least one game, which is the most ridiculous story. If Oman could pull this off, there's going to be a party in Italy.
All you can say, Oman, you don't want to be the only team here with 0 points. That's all you can say.
Germany, though, like they will be nervous for this one. They've just sat there thinking Italy were going to take it. They're now going to go up against a team that, on paper, they should be. Everyone else is beaten. They can't be complacent with that.
Yeah, well, this happened last time as well. You know, we had England losing to South Africa, and at the moment that happened, we thought that meant that, you know, they were eliminated because of that result. It was only afterwards we realized they were already eliminated on a tiebreaker. But in the moment, we thought, oh my goodness, England have just lost the last game of the group to South Africa, and it's eliminated them. So Oman, who have had good games, they're last place in the group. They have no points, but they've taken USA to overtime. They've played some entertaining Rocket League against lots of the teams present. Germany, who got all the pressure on them. Oman have no pressure at all. It's terrifying for the Germans, who are
terrifying for sure, but you know, it gets you a chance to prove, do you have the ice? You know, you have to have it here. It doesn't matter if you've been beating them, everyone's been beating them. None of that matters at all. This is a high variance format. You get 10 minutes and you have to win both. Nothing's free at that point.
They've got to prove that this isn't going to continue in the way that a lot of German players' careers have. They've, you know, as a nation, kind of had a theme of missing out on events by one spot. They always finish 5th when you need top 4. They always finish 6th when you need top 5. And it's happening again before our very eyes if they throw to the group 0-point team in Oman.
24 hours ago, Germany took the victory against Oman, as we've already mentioned. The first matchup, 2-0. So it's pretty comfortable. Second one, 4-1 as well.
Okay.
Pretty comfortable. So I'm trying to just set the scene here as how comfortable that was yesterday. Could it be the same today?
Well, their hearts are going to be racing. their hearts are going to be racing because they're supposed to win, and they need to win. If they don't win both games, they are going to lose to Italy. That is just a guaranteed fact. So they know they need to win both games, and they're hoping Saudi Arabia do them a favor and win at least one game against Italy. But Oman are here to play spoiler, and they look fully locked in. You know, respect to them. They've been eliminated for a while, but they're still giving it their all.
Okay, well, let's get to it, shall we? This is a massive fixture, one for the ages. Well, they're all for the ages, that's for sure. We are focusing on the one that affects the outcome. Germany taking on Oman in the company of Herc and Cole.
On paper, this is easy for Germany. After the Norwegian heroics against Italy, this should be theirs. But Herc, does this look like paper to you?
Nope, that looks like Rocket League. And my favorite thing about it is a lot of the times the teams that are supposed to lose, when there's nothing left for them, they do the craziest upsets imaginable. Oman has the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever. They take a shot on net, but we are gonna take a peek over here. Italy has gotten a goal on Saudi.
Yeah, we're going to be jumping between these goals because Saudi Arabia, they also want first place in the group as well, so they will by no means be giving Italy a gimme. Well, they would, of course, incredibly competitive people. But Germany, they just need to get their games. They need to get over the line. They beat Oman 2-0 in game number 1 when these two played yesterday. But the scenes were very different. The pressure on them was very different indeed. Oman, I mean, they took USA to 0 seconds, Herc. 4-all is what USA got with that 0-second goal. They won in overtime.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? Don't worry about that. Right now, Saudi's even the playing ground. Italy's worst nightmare starting to unfold in front of their eyes. But for Oman, they're exactly where they want to be. 0-0 with Germany right now, and the opportunity to take another shot.
Catalysm has this ball. He goes to the flip reset. Lumberjack gets it in the center. That's good play from Catalysm. Germany making sure they stick to their play style. The Des was saying it's very replicable. It's very safe. And they've got the mechanics to break through and they get chances. Rezears was almost there. And as the seconds tick by, Herc, they will be feeling a little bit more nervy.
They definitely will. Germany's trying to play the close-up game, and they do. It works out. They were keeping, I believe it was Rezears up a lot. But this, almost the same thing happens on the other end. It's a pass between the two for Italy to go up back and forth on both ends of the arena.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking a lot about what Germany needs to do against Oman. We're assuming that Italy, who are currently 1 point ahead of Germany, don't win this game. And there is most certainly a world where Italy take a couple of games against Saudi Arabia. If you imagine this is a best of 7, a best of 5, you wouldn't be too shocked to see them get a couple. As they're building it all up, Saudi Arabia have equalized straight away. So Italy have to deal with these Saudi kickoffs.
Yeah, right now, on top of the kickoffs, they had to deal with the double demo there, but Germany got to avoid that all the way together. Rezears off the sidewall to Catalysm, just perfect placement around the last. You can see the excitement for this team right now. Up 2-0 is exactly where you want to be and building on it. Because remember, everything at this point has gotten way too close for comfort for this Group A.
Yeah, Germany holding their nerves so far. Lumberjack gets over the top. Catalysm was safely in goal. That's what Germany need. Man planted in the defense at all times to make sure they don't throw anything away. Rezears gets a lovely couple of touches, takes Lumberjack completely out the game. Rezears around the corner again. Abdullah, the clearance. So Oman showing a few forays forward, and Saudi have scored again now.
Yeah, it was another really good pass between TRK and Ruash. Just from the infield, very standard for this squad to put themselves back up in the lead here. For Germany, still holding on to that 2-0 lead. Rezears going to float this one down. Low boost for Oman. All the way across the board for the most part, excuse me, but heart rate still remain high. You can tell the nerves on all ends of the field. Germany starting to group up a little bit too close together. Got to play this one a little bit careful, a little bit more methodical. Oman could get the best of you.
Unlucky Oman. Oman, the top 32 MENA team, so no slouches. Used to playing teams of the caliber of Germany in qualifiers. Here comes Castle, could make it through. He could secure game 1 and does. So far, so good for Germany.
So many goals coming out here, by the way. Another clean pass for Saudi Arabia over Italy. All the way across the board, though, tight game between Brazil and Norway. USA versus Chile. Some more flashbacks are coming into play, by the way. Chile is up by 1.
It seems that Germany have worked their way to a game 1 win. So let's jump over, see what's going on in Saudi Arabia versus Italy. This one looking like a proper match. Italy have taken the lead twice, don't forget. Saudi Arabia have come back and seem to be running away with it themselves. And I want to keep an eye on Italian body language. They can't afford to slouch too much. They have to keep pushing.
Yeah, right now, Saudi, at least body language on the field is very spaced out, disconnected. They continue to leave that third man a little awkward there on the back end. So Saudi's been taking advantage by throwing themselves on that sidewall and working together. And as that pause comes in, another quick update. The final minute between USA versus Chile is going on. Chile still holding on to that 1-goal lead, but Germany holding on up to 3. Let's see. Can Oman get back into this one? You see Lumberjack in net waiting to make the save. Gets bailed out by that backboard. We're going to see, I think there might be a little update here between the US and Chile.
We're going to take a look at USA and Chile because Chile are very close to guaranteeing at least a point. Remember, this was the closing game of last year's FifaE against a very different USA roster. This time USA are trying to win their group, trying to avoid France in the grand finals. If Chile win this game, I don't know if that locks Saudi Arabia in. I think it might have Saudi Arabia win their first. I daren't say that in case I'm wrong.
It definitely does. Chile would be able to lock the USA out of first.
They've done it!
And they've done it! Not once, but twice. 2 years in a row, Chile frustrates the likes of Team USA. Although this year, a little bit different for the US. They will be moving on to the playoffs. But a potential draw at hand, unless Chile do the crazy of a proper win here.
Yeah, that's true. Well, Brazil versus Norway is currently in overtime. Let's complete the set. Keep a little eye on those guys as well. This is the most we've jumped around, and I think it's the most fun time to jump around as well. I'm having a great time.
This feels like a little bit of a marathon. It's a challenge going everywhere around, but it is so much fun. Brazil all the way around the field right now. Nobody's going to make the attempt on this one. Jump versus Gern. Lost is the one that makes the challenge. He goes for the bump. No connect, so Wozen gets that big on clear. And over to Lost. They're going to take the
bang!
Brazil gets their game 1 win at a set.
Saudi Arabia, Italy, 5-2 currently to Saudi Arabia against the Italians. Italy staring down the barrel of heartbreak. They need to get out of their heads what happened at the end of that match against Norway. They could have cemented qualification there and then. It didn't happen. And now they have to get 3 goals in a minute and a half against Saudi Arabia. This might be one here, but Ruas doesn't even jump. He doesn't blink, Herc.
No, not at all. At the end of the day, these are 3 of the best players in the world, just reuniting almost for fun in a way, trying to reclaim their title here at FifaE, former champions, Saudi Arabia. A little bit of frustration in the corner there, but Saudi does manage to get out. It's big clear hider back on his lonesome. So Italy have just over a minute to try and catch up.
I mean, I could be proven wrong, but I believe Saudi Arabia is 60 seconds away from locking in first for their group, because they and Team USA, they're from 32 points coming into this one. USA can only get 1 point now from their match against Chile. And I reckon that is Saudi Arabia locked as 1 seed.
I think it is, and even if it's not, the performance we're getting from them is #1 seed quality.
That's true.
But I'm fairly sure that was nail in the coffin for them. Italy is just trying their hardest to keep up. And granted, I will give flowers to them. They are playing an incredible game. I'm not sure Saudi expected Italy to compete this well. It took them turning it up a notch to get to that 6th mark here in this game #1.
Saudi Arabia, when they get scoring, they get scoring. I think their goal difference was like 50 earlier, where Team USA had it at about, I don't know, 30 or something. So Saudi Arabia, when they win by 5 or 6. And look at that little smile from TRK, that cheeky grin. I missed that.
Oh, this is him asserting dominance. He's exactly where he wants to be. Up by way too many goals while everybody else
That's the face
in
of
the
someone
arena.
who's starting dominance, is it? A little cheeky.
That's his version of it. He knows he's making the entire arena wait and watch him score 5 more as the clock winds down that last 30.
Yeah, Italy, in this game at least, have unfortunately completely given up. The stuffing well and truly knocked out. Arju's gonna push that one forward. Might get a goal here, and they do. Well done, Italy. I do want to see them finish with a flourish.
4 goals, 19 seconds.
Ooh.
I've seen 3 goals in, I think, 17 seconds once. Hey, you could pull it
You're
off.
setting this up.
I'm setting it up.
You're setting it up. All right, then, come on,
Italy,
let's do
I need
it.
you guys to lock in.
Everyone believe.
Okay, what are we getting off the kickoff here? Let's
1 in
see.
chat, if Italy can do
1
this.
in chat if Italy's going to do it. Devu to the corner, and Kaliris takes it and crushes everybody's stream.
Yeah, no 1s in chat. Okay, if anyone put a 1 in chat.
I didn't even have to look.
Yeah, Saudi Arabia. I'm going to say it, no one's corrected me. Confirmed. If I look silly, I look silly. Confirmed as Group A winners. The others waiting on, watching on, keeping an eye on Germany right now. We're looking at them talking things through. So it is Germany and Italy that it falls down to. If Germany can finish the job against Oman, they will guarantee their 3 points compared to Team Italy's guaranteed 1. I think it just comes down to Germany win this, they're through. I think that is all that matters.
I believe so. If not, I will double down with you, Cole.
All right, cool. We both look silly. That's fine by me.
That's proper duo. But
It's
yeah.
intense, and it has been intense, isn't it? It's been pretty close, but I'm glad that it's coming down to the wire in some way. That's all that matters.
This, honestly, I think throughout the last 2 days has been my favorite group and group set that we've had. Most of the time, it's like one team is going very high scoring. You're looking all the way around the field. I truly do not think we have jumped around that much before. I felt like I was being challenged. They were like, how much can you pay attention at one time?
We'll need a nap, like team nap after this one, because it is pretty intense.
100%. There's a lot of lemon squares waiting for me in that room as a proper congratulations for getting through
right?
this.
You brought through, didn't share.
Guys, you're gonna see a tweet about this later. Don't worry about it. But for now, we've got one more round between in my opinion, the funnest group. Group A has kept this so close, and there's only a little bit more room for a few more upsets here. Oman versus Germany, game number 2.
Oman currently sits on 0 points. And if Germany keep that number nice and round, they will make it through to the playoffs. But it's not that easy, Herc. The pressure is so high. An early goal would help Germany, but they haven't got it.
Nope, they're not going to find one there right now. Oman's defense has been pretty good. Rezears is going to pop over one, but everything's been wayside except for this. Tox spots the moment off the sidewalk here. He saw that Oman full committed on the play, and Lumberjack was a little bit awkward. He dodged full sent to Rezears, and at that point, third man had already pushed up. And it's a free shot for Germany.
That's exactly what Germany needed as well. It's professional so far, turning to each other. Not come the fist bumps. No swinging their shirts around their heads just yet. Maybe we'll get to that one later because there's some defending to do first. Abdullah breaks it through. Oh, so close. A teammate, it was Lumberjack was coming in. But this time he was felled himself.
Oh my goodness, whenever stuff like that happens too, I do a quick peep over the heart rate monitors. And it's crazy to watch it spike up like a proper 20 or 30 in the moment. I'm curious if it's like something you actually feel or they're just stoic. But either way, they are still sort of holding their own on Germany, although Catalysm from the ceiling and down manages to get kept out. Germany turning the heat up against Oman.
Oh! Hello, Tox! That's how you break through a summon defense!
Look at this! He takes the boost from the corner. Catalysm, he was like, oh, I'll buff one on the way out. Doesn't even actually touch anyone. He just scared them enough to go for the squishy save, and he goes, that bottom net, all mine.
Nothing won yet, though. Oman showed earlier they could break through the German defenses almost themselves on the score sheet, and they have been scoring goals in this tournament. By no means are they a team that are walking away with clean sheets against them. As Sultan goes up against Tox. Lumberjack's chasing it down. One goal could really spook Germany here. Oman have got the ability to get it. Abdullah, though, is underneath this one. He misses it. Sultan left all alone. Let's go take it short for himself. We've got a rule 2 there in the goal line. Sultan tries to bundle his way through. Yeah, I said rule 2 at me. Abdullah can't do anything there. Needs the 100. Oman, another half chance goes begging. Team USA continuing to throw 0-1 against Chile.
There's something about that last round for the US against Chile that just does everyone in. We'll take a peep over at that one later probably, but for now, all eyes locked on Germany. They need this win to be able to qualify, otherwise Italy could be the one headed forward. Brazil up 2-1 against Norway, although scores have been settled over there for now. But Germany, they need this, and Rezears will give it to them.
Rezears has made, I believe, top 8 in Saudi Arabia before. Remember, the first time I really saw him was in Saudi. He was absolutely carrying his team. Made it into a deep run there, and I think that is the moment that Captain Germany himself believes that they've done it.
You can hear all the love and see it for this team. There are 3 players that have been around the block for a long, long time now. They want to go further than this. They want to head into the playoffs, and they could be well on their way.
Yeah, that looks like it's going to trigger the celebrations for Germany here. Oman put up something of a fight, but even Tox looks relaxed. He's been sat up straight this entire time. But once the 4th goes in, you start to think you've done it. Germany, a nation that, when Rocket League really came to the fore, they had so many great players, but they had to wait a very long time. And Coach Freaky as well, Herc. He's been in the scene since season, I want to say 5?
Oh, he's been there way before I got there. This team, I have seen not only Catalysm, Rezears, and Tox play. Back when I was a full EU girly, I saw them making their way up from the bubble scene into the RLCS. And now they sit here in FifaE trying to make it with the top of the world. 2 minutes on the clock, up 4-0. This could be it for Germany. And of course, you do want to build on it. Nothing is ever completely set in stone.
You're setting it up again. You did this last time,
I'm setting you up just in the off chance that Omen decides to be crazy.
I mean,
look at him. Lumberjack almost got around him.
I love the belief. Italian fans, you're making thousands of them as we speak, but I think right now this is the procession from Germany. I remember Tox in the Rival series so many years ago. His team didn't quite make it. Of course, when the RLCS went open, then he steps his game up, but he's known as a nearly man as well, always finishing 5th when 4 make lands, always finishing 6th when 5 make lands. No nearly for Germany today.
No, but one team that doesn't go that low.
Whoa!
Holy redirect! What is that catch?
That's what we need to see now from Germany. They can relax, they can sit back in their chairs.
You are him!
Rezears too went to Oceania last year, playing for Healthy Chiefs, made a major with them as well. What would he have learned from the Oceanic game? To score great goals, it would seem. And then Catalysm has had such a good season in APAC, making top 10s in majors.
I mean, listen, this is a storyline that has been a long time coming. It has taken them years to get here. Couple of updates for you on the side, though. USA has been taken to overtime against Chile. Chile trying to repeat the same story as last year. We're going to see if that one goes down. For now, Germany doing their walk of celebration with the last 35 seconds on the clock here.
Yeah, 3 red German arrows, all 3 of them going towards the ball. 25 seconds left. They want to get the stick. It's not going to matter too much. I think, Herc, it's going to be all Germany. They had to fight so hard. They were watching that Italy game. They saw Norway make these crazy, crazy blocks last second. But in the end, we're counting down to Germany making the top 8.
8 seconds on the clock between Germany and the playoffs. Germany, I have one thing left to say